Have a trip. Let's not have the kids involved. No kids. No kids.
If we just need a couple in-laws to come along.
No in-laws. No in-laws. No kids.
No kids, no in-laws. Everybody, all kids and in-laws, get out of chat.
Yep. We'll send the kids to go watch the in-laws, and everything will be fine.
What's our arrangement of those?
Oh no, I love my son. He's the best. This is the greatest. I want to take him on every vacation. Hi, chat. How are we doing? How's everyone going?
Hey.
Oh, you found yourselves in the self-proclaimed only.
Enough falling over your son. We know he's great, okay? Last hour.
Yes, you found yourself in the self-proclaimed only Twitch TTRPG stream that allows you, the viewer, to significantly impact the stories being told on your screens. In order to do so, you must spend fate chips. These are loyalty points that you earn just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or even just engaging with us in chat. You then use those fate chips to heal your favorite players, summon in a custom item, or make a player say silly lines. You can even force the adventures into random encounters. Tonight we're playing Rifts by Palladium Books, set in a post-apocalyptic future where rifts have opened up doorways in other dimensions, unleashing all magical beasts and mayhem into the world of Earth. Alright, of course our intro, did our intros individually. So let's jump to our recap. And apologies that, we were having some power issues in our area, so it delayed our start a little bit, but we are ready to engage.
Fuck you, Zeus!
Zeus, it wasn't me. I swear, it was not me. I've got the goat out back. I'll take care of it later.
Speaking of things, and then, yes, so the last time the party entered this undersea little alcove area with lots of vegetation and coral reefs, and you ended up entering into, or had to get out of the sub. The sub's not functioning fully at the moment, and he's performing some self-diagnostics. Of course, Ermidin and the Frog Shaman stayed behind to watch the sub. Or really, Ermidin was sleeping off a hangover that he had from drinking too much. But
this tracks.
But the rest of the crew exited the sub and began to search the area for the hidden entrance to the Mushroom Kingdom. In doing so, you ran across a giant coral golem, which you were able to determine was created by someone as some sort of guardian, which led you to believe that you were definitely in the right area. You found the most obvious cave area, began to head towards it, and in doing so, Rungus spotted what appeared to be one of the missing gods swimming around, and Billy, or was it Billy or Dwyer that saw the? It was Billy. Saw the shadows moving around on the other side of the cave, and as Rungus began to just enter the cave, the shadows manifested itself into a large sea creature with a little angler dobbler hanging off the top of its head, some large snaggly teeth, the bluish hue texture to it. It's got 2 arms, 2 legs, and a tail that fans out into 3 ends, and some spines on its back. So,
50 times our size,
it is
right?
very large compared to you.
And we all see this?
At this point, yes, you all see that, and I want everybody to roll some initiative.
Go ahead and roll initiative, but I'm going to point at it and go...
That also includes me?
Yes.
No, you're in the
You're in
sub.
the sub, but you still will be participating.
Inside the sub or outside the sub?
You're inside the sub
roll,
at the moment.
Roll. He's rolling.
Okay, and you said roll initiative?
Yes, please.
Sorry.
We're all gonna die.
I don't know if we can talk ourselves out of this one.
Probably not.
My wife just walked in front of by my computer, staring something at me. I don't know what it was.
Daggers, I think.
More like wondering if she could get a manufacturer's refund or something like that.
Right.
I can't help but hear the putties from Power Rangers. I made some jokes with my wife. Okay, are you doing something that?
Should we shut the fuck up?
Oh no, please continue. Let's see.
Okay, so we were talking about what it would be like if you made those sounds during sex, particularly while orgasming.
Actually, how many attacks does everybody have?
Oh, we are talking about the game. Sorry.
5.
I have 5.
I have 5 as well. Nope.
I have 6.
I think I have
All right.
5.
Let me,
Honey, I need you to call HR again. Yeah, it's Bruce. Yeah, he said it again. Thank you.
It's all right. Just add it to my file. It's fine. I'm not getting that raise anyway.
You told me if I sat in your lap, I could get a raise.
Well, yeah, but then you said you were going to do that thing to the goat, so I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I know you got to appease Zeus, but you have to do it that way? Ew.
You know those Greeks. If it's a hole.
Yeah. Need say no more.
Oh wow, we're still live.
Not for long. Alright,
Look, my old manager was Greek and he loved that joke.
Is this spelunking technically? Yeah, we're in a
Hey,
cave,
I have
right?
spelunking as a skill.
I don't think this counts.
Nice. Nice helmet,
Thanks.
dude.
I call it hair.
Not Sparta.
Is that a Wu-Tang shirt?
It's Wu-Tang and Pink Floyd.
Damn. How is that possible?
Because Wu-Tang is forever.
Oh, that's true. Just like Pink Floyd? Or no? Not like just Pink Floyd.
Is it Wu Floyd or is it Pink Tang?
Always Pink Tang.
Pink Tang?
I mean, orange tang is one thing, but pink tang? I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Let's get that off the screen, so, yeah. Actually.
I think we should start in the sub and see what Ormondon is doing.
No. Yeah,
Well,
doesn't matter.
considering he was next to last in initiative
Yeah.
roll, I don't think
Yeah.
we're gonna get to that in a while.
correct.
Right.
Oh,
The
yeah.
First
Oh, I see. It's going.
is,
First, we're about to all die.
is our fantastic friend. We'll call him a friend.
No. You could say that all you want.
Can I ask a
Yes.
meta question?
Tang.
What do I recognize which fish it was? Kala or
I
Jalam?
think this is Jalam, wasn't
It
it?
was Jalam, yeah.
Jalam's? Okay.
Oh, no,
Kala's
wait,
the
no,
one who's
sorry,
completely
Callum.
missing, right?
Yeah, Jalam's the one who was tempted by the moon, right?
I have Jalam is in mourning and stopped communing with his followers, and Kala was tempted by the
okay,
moon's
so
power.
yeah, it's Jalam.
So Kala disappeared completely. Jalam is just
Correct.
sad. Okay. So it's Jalam. Got it.
Okay, so with that,
I would.
wait a minute. Okay. All right. So I need everybody to roll me a saving throw versus magic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is a D20.
You might have.
You said a
bonuses.
save versus magic?
Correct.
Nice. You can't out magic me, you fish fuck. I mean, blah, 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 blah. Or you can. Or you can.
Hey, you did better than me.
Yeah, but I get a +4.
Wow. Ouch. Yeah, we rolled the same thing though.
Okay. So all right. So you guys see this thing? Just kind of like step out in front of you. Yeah, you
screamed.
underwater screamed. And you know what? We should do horror factor too. I think. Hold on.
Oh, we gave him
Save
ideas.
versus horror.
That's terrible.
Here's my save versus horror. You can't scare me. I'm unflappable.
Unfappable?
Well, ask me
okay.
around midnight.
After you're done with
All right. So fear. I mean, you guys. I mean, you've seen some shit. So this thing, appearance-wise, it doesn't surprise you that much that you're going to see a giant fish thingy. So you're not all that impressed per se, but as you're taking it in, the water just starts to darken very quickly to the point where like it's almost like a black vision all around you, very murky water. All right, nobody passed that saving throw, did they?
Oh, you made me
What? You don't roll really high.
That was for the horror factor. You weren't here for the other, but you're not there yet, so you don't have to roll.
Oh, I didn't hear the horror. I rolled for magic.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna apply it to
You are
horror
wrong,
because
Well,
you're not actually at the location of where this is happening per se, so you wouldn't. The effects of what the spell actually isn't gonna affect you. But
well, the question is horror the same as fear?
Yes.
Then that would turn into +4.
That's okay. It's still high enough. You're fine.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so everything starts to go black. You guys can't even see each other at this point. It's just complete murkiness. My worst nightmare when thinking about ever trying to scuba dive or snorkel, personally. And just a reminder, I think I do have a skill drop here for Dwyer and a skill bonus for Brungus from last episode too.
Oh,
Ooh,
by the way,
I'm showing 2
it would.
on record. Is that?
You might have one.
You only
from
show one?
previous to that, but
It also probably behooves you not to tell the GM for Curse of Strahd, which you play in, your own personal darkest fears, because that's just giving me ammunition. I love it.
Just because it's mine doesn't mean it's TikTok's.
True.
All right. Yeah. So that is its first action there.
Oh, it's spewed?
Yeah. The inking is probably the most correct interpretation of that.
Cool.
All right, and then I'm gonna need Rungus. Let's see, gets that. I should determine which one's going to be two. Okay, perfect. Okay, Rungus, you can do a parry attempt, but you're blinded, so it's going to have to be at a -10.
What am I parrying?
I don't know. But you get an automatic parry, so go ahead and give it a shot.
So I have. Oh, I automatically get to try. Okay. Okay. So it's -10. So I have a plus. I have a +4, so I'm going to do -6 to my roll.
Correct.
Apply it. Can
Yep.
you do that with this? Oh, I can. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Youch. 4.
Okay. So okay, let me roll this baby. Okay, no damage bonus there, so that's good. But oh wait, there's that. Right. So you're gonna take 23 points of mega damage as you feel and you saw what it looked like. So when it gets close enough to like actually hit you, you see that it just swiped you with one of its tails, and it feels like 23.
20.
And it feels like you got hit with a bag of rocks.
Ouch. 3 minus 31. That's 8. So I have 8 damage left on my armor.
No bueno, no bueno.
It's a good thing you can breathe underwater.
But it is your turn.
Cool. All right. So can I see any of this thing, or it just kind of attack me out of the darkness and then disappear back in?
You know the general direction, and like I said,
so
it's huge.
All right. Okay, so since I didn't do a good job of planning out my move, I'm going to just try to run away.
Okay.
So can you describe where I am relative to the rest of the party members? Can I see
You
them?
cannot see them. They were right behind you.
Okay. So after I get slammed by that, I'm going to turn around and head the other way, back towards the direction we came.
Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me a percentage. Actually. Yeah.
It's 100%. Move any negative factors here. All right,
Okay.
79.
Yeah. So you're able to. You're just like bolting it. You're not like.
As fast as I can swim away. Which I am an effective swimmer.
So surprisingly enough, knowing that the area that you like the entrance area to the tunnel, is probably about the width of the three of you together if you were side by side. A little bit bigger than that, but you bolt it not knowing exactly where everybody is, but you kind of remember where they were, and you're able to navigate basically straight backwards from the direction you came and not run into anybody. You do see, for a split second, what you think is Billy as you run by. Yes,
Swimming.
well, swimming by, yes.
Right? I'm swimming.
Yeah, you're a faster swimmer, aren't you?
What you think is
Right. You see an arm there, and you think it might be his.
Okay. So is that one of my actions?
Well, since you
or
wanted to
two?
go full speed, that would be both.
Uh-huh. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Sounds
so that brings us to Dwyer next, actually.
Oh, wow. Wow. So, I can't see anything.
Total sensory deprivation.
I have a general idea of the direction.
Yes.
I would like to point my hand out and cast electric arc. Can I cast electric arc underwater?
Should be able to.
And what will that do to the surrounding water?
Um,
My understanding is that it does.
Does the same thing. Oh, no, it should spread out. Only at the surface. Oh, God.
Right,
okay.
right. That's what I'm saying.
I think when it hits the water, it spreads out across the surface, I believe. But I think it also goes for the ground. So it kind of spreads its energy. But I don't know if it's every direction. I think it's
we need a
across the surface
scientist.
straight down. But
Where's our scientists?
Vij!
There's one in chat, actually.
Vij!
But I don't know if it's that kind of scientist. I think we have.
Can I
different kind of
cast
scientists.
electric arc underwater? What is that going to do?
Well, does it hurt an electric eel when they do it underwater?
That's a good question.
I
Shouldn't
think
hurt
the
them.
voltage here is
I mean,
the
physics.
difference.
Do you want physics or cartoon physics?
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna default to cartoon physics if I can't get a really decent answer, but let's see.
It'll superheat water. Will it spread though, Veach? How conductive is the bottom of the ocean?
And can it be aimed? Like, does it go in a direction, or does it dissipate? That's really
Yeah, when I cast it, will it
depends
just
on you.
do whatever?
If it casts with like a force in a direction, then yes. Otherwise, it would just be a like ball of a sphere of electricity that's just constantly going until the spell stops.
All right, so this says here that the increased conductivity of salt water reduces the fraction of the electric current that flows. So, okay, so what I will say then, my ruling is that you can do it, it just won't be as effective as it would have been up on the surface. So we'll do like a half damage, like if it was resistant, basically.
And it would move slower. So it would be
That's okay. We don't need to go that far into it.
sorry. That's physics.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's good information to have, obviously.
Do the ineffective attack and own that shit. Absolutely, Veach. I cast a
I mean, that's what you were ready to do.
Yeah,
so.
I was going to do it either way. I just wanted to know what was going to happen. Do you think Dwyer knows this? Do you think Dwyer is a physicist? You think he understands it? This is the first time he's ever been, first off, in the ocean. Any ocean.
We're doing sci-fi, so we try to be
Surely.
at least semi-scientific about it.
It's in another universe as
Yeah.
well, so right? Or,
Another dimension.
How much?
I
Give it a
gotta
year.
roll to strike
More.
first.
Roll the strike. Okay, I get a +2 to strike.
Zap, zap, pow, pow.
+2 to strike. I hope this hits all of you.
oh,
It's gonna hit
not
me,
good.
don't worry.
No, that's with
It's-
no, that's D20.
Yeah, no. Low is bad on a strike roll.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a percentage. We'll see if see how bad of a miss this is.
8.
Okay. No, you're fine. You shoot the arc out. It goes into the darkness. You see the darkness kind of like vaguely lit up, but it looks like just like lit up fog.
Mm-hmm.
And you have no idea what happened.
Dwyer is going to choose to believe that it was a direct hit, and he's going to go.
All right. Rungus, you get another action. Yep, for now.
Just one.
I mean, you can combine if you want to do a double thing. Aim or, something like that. Not it, Jeffing.
Okay, so has stepping back, putting some distance between me and the thing created any improvement in my visual, or is it still just a cloud? Can I see Billy or Dwyer, or are they also covered in?
So here's what we'll say.
darkness?
Because you were dashing last turn, what's your rate of speed swimming, by the way?
Oh, I don't know if I have that on here. I just have a swimming percentage or skill.
Okay.
My speed is I don't. Oh, I do have. I see 13 and then 7.5 miles per hour in parentheses.
Oh, maybe that
Maybe-
might
is
be
my
your
swimming speed.
yeah, that might be your swimming speed. Okay, so
Okay.
I thought you were faster underwater for some reason.
Probably
Yeah,
faster than these
that's
schmucks.
probably for sure. Well, anyway, you use your dashing ability, so we'll say that you swam past, like I said. You kind of saw what you thought was Billy, and then what did I do? And then you kind of like exit out of this like area that had this fog, so you pass that barrier. and now it looks normal everywhere else. But if you look behind yourself, you still see what looks like this big area
Darkness.
of just muck.
And
Correct.
I don't see them. Got it. Goodness. And there's so. Do I see the sub?
Off in the distance, sure.
And that was all in a cave, right?
It was in the cave and just outside. You guys hadn't actually, like, you had walked, like, to the entrance of it, but they were right behind
so
you.
it would have opened up. We think. Okay, so it was we were about to walk out.
We were about to walk into the cave.
Into another. Oh, okay. So that thing is
Correct.
inside a cave, though. Okay. And I figured that much. Okay. So I'm out of time to decide again. Because it's unreasonable for making everyone wait. So I'm going to draw my trident, aim it into the darkness, and scream for them to come out in bubbles like this.
Fair enough.
And to hold my action.
Okay,
Otherwise.
so you're not shooting, you're just pulling it out and readying it? Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll consider that a hold. Okay. Now, let's see here. Billy. Billy. Die roller? It's got that. Okay, Billy. You can attempt to parry this because, again, you get the same parry rules apply. So if you want to go ahead and roll whatever your parry is, minus 10. You
Plus 4 is
yes.
-6. So am I
Yes.
rolling a D20?
And pretty much you're going to want a natural 20. But you never know. It could happen. Okay. It didn't happen. So again, out of the darkness, you just, you're kind of looking, you kind of see something like running past you. And then all of a sudden there's just these massive these blue hands in your face that are just clawing at you. And that is going to be 17 points of mega damage to your armor. And then the hands vanish back into the darkness.
You said
17.
to
Yep.
the body?
Yeah, to the body. Okay. Dwyer, it is your second action.
Jeez, how dumb do I want to be? Well, you know, I probably should have read this beforehand. Yada yada da. You know, I don't see anything in here that says that I can't use this on a fish god. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna walk into the direction that I last remember the big giant fish beast monster in, and I'm just gonna touch it with my hands. Try to dominate it, I guess.
Okay.
If you see me riding a giant fish god out of the sea, then you know it worked.
All right.
I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't think it's gonna work either.
All right. So first,
I
I need a strike roll at a -10.
Oh, -10? I guess I can't see
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. You're blindly reaching.
So the best I can hope for here, is a 10. and I don't have any pluses to strike, so that's gonna be fun. I got a -6.
You touched Billy.
I dominate Billy.
Yourself.
If that's really what
Wrong
happened,
mushroom kingdom. That's the wrong mushroom kingdom.
But you recognize that it's him. You don't think that it's the monster and try to.
okay. Because I honestly was about to be ready to say, okay, I dominate whoever I touch and make it let me ride it out of the fall.
Here comes Billy and Fire.
My back hurt.
Oh, I kind of want to make that happen.
Right?
All right. All right. Armadin, your slumber is disturbed as alarms are going off inside the sub. Oh man, you better wake up, brother.
I always forget it's Macho Can. I always forget.
Yeah. What's going on?
I'm getting some weird signals on the radar, man. You better go check it out. Your friends might be in trouble.
I can't leave them alone for a minute before they get in trouble. Gonna fill up my tankard, chug it, and then fill it up again and move to the command deck. Check out the sensors.
You see, it's basically like a little sonar thing. You see a bunch of little blips, and then this real giant thing, and you have a good sense of the direction.
Can we mark that thing?
Mark it with what, man?
I don't know. You're the computer of the sub. You got missiles?
I'm not that kind of sub, brother. We got a dog.
Anything to get all this ink out of the way?
We're pretty much down to just basic life support.
You're that damaged?
Yeah, I had to get some stuff fixed. It's gonna take me a little time. Ooh,
Alright, tell me
yeah.
where you need me to help repair.
It's mostly just internal stuff, some wiring and things like that.
Raid! Well, brother.
We got a raid from Sheepus Land. Thanks. We appreciate that.
Well, hi, Raiders.
So, I guess my question is, does he need help? Does the sub need help repairing itself?
I mean, you could try to lend assistance to get it done a little quicker. But your general impression is that he doesn't have really offensive capabilities. So the only strategy you could really use with the sub is kind of a quick pickup. But I don't know how useful that would be in this particular situation.
Well, the other strategy would be driving through, avoiding with the radar and the obstacles, and clearing out the ink. Or is that not like something that I would think would work?
You don't know the nature of the ink, so you're not really sure if it would work. It's possible.
Okay. Am I suited up to like just go outside?
Yeah, you modified your armor so that it's basically pretty much adaptable.
Alright. I'm just gonna hold action again. I'm gonna see how things start taking place outside, and then I'll make my decision of either assisting in repairs or jumping out and...
Okay. Then that brings us back to Rungus.
Right.
You've seen no movement. You can feel vibrations, like you can tell
Okay.
there's movement, but you're not seeing anything.
Are they good vibrations?
Probably not.
Okay, so, geez, I think the best thing I can do is try to get Ermidon in, get in touch with Ermidon back in the sub. So I'm going to start swimming as quick as I can back to the sub.
Which we've learned is not that quick.
So you held your action before from last. So if you're using 2 actions, I will say that you're basically able to get there in that time period. It's a little bit of a stretch, but
Cool.
we'll make it so.
Strenuous swimming.
I'm
Sorry,
assuming he's headed to the air bay, I guess.
Yeah, you'd pick up on that blip.
All right. I'm gonna prep it to receive.
All right. So you're like
Nah,
opening up the
that's
outer
just,
bay door.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's just a quick action and not like a lose my entire action.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll come down to it later.
Dwyer.
I'm gonna get like I know that I'm close to Billy now, so I'm gonna like lean into his ear and I'm gonna try to whisper, "Stay safe," but it's gonna come out like this, and then I'm gonna swim closer to what I think would be the beast, and I'm gonna try the same thing again. We're gonna keep trying it until it works.
Repetition is key.
Exactly. Here comes domination. Hey, Dwyer's like a 3-trick pony, so if 2 of the tricks don't work, he's really, really dead set on the 3rd one.
All right. Go ahead and roll your strike.
Yep. Is it still -10?
Mm-hmm.
-5.
Somehow you found your way back to Dwyer. I mean, Billy.
I got it.
And part of your last action was held, so if you want to do something else, you can still do something.
I'm at a loss here. Burning is literally like Dwyer's go-to. I am literally in a place where I cannot do that.
Water planets are not your friends.
Right, I'm gonna pull out my Wilkes 320 energy pistol and go blah 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 blah, blah and then shoot.
Okay. Roll that strike.
I don't think I get a plus for that either. No, I don't. Okay. Is this also -10?
You know what? Because of its size and you're using a ranged weapon, I'm gonna make it a -5. I'll give you guys a better chance on ranged.
15. I got
nat
a
20. Oh man, I was feeling bad there. GM remorse.
Let me roll my
roll your damage.
1d6. Yeah, I did 3 damage, everybody.
All right. Fantastic.
Is that baseball?
Is the baseball owned by Disney?
It was charged.
All right.
No.
Don't invoke the mouse.
I'm gonna get mine, you bitches.
All right, Billy. You got clawed by some big thing, and then Dwyer keeps grabbing you. It's now your turn.
You get the sudden urge to throw Dwyer on your back and swim to safety.
So at this point, what can I see?
Not much.
Am I literally just seeing dark?
Yeah, pretty much. You see the
Know if my infrared distancing binoculars will assist me to see targets.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Condition. like to use those Jenkins.
Oh.
Spot the creature.
Oh, you know what? Let me check something real quick, because this is magic, actually. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and allow it. Feeling generous here. So yeah, you can see it's basically directly in front of you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot and shoot his dick off, yo.
Are you aiming specifically?
Are you? Okay, that was my question as well.
You know what? Yes.
All right. It takes 2 actions. Go ahead and roll.
Do fish gods have wieners?
Well, this one does.
Oh, dude.
A weird mix with
Right.
a mammal.
It may not be what it's used for,
Twice.
but
Oh, it's definitely used for mixing with mammals. Trust me.
all right.
I mean, how else is it supposed to have mammal progeny?
Wait, was that you roll the 2 or the 9?
Did you say roll
No,
twice
just
or
once.
roll once? My first roll was 2. Okay,
All right,
2
you
then.
blast off into the darkness. You're looking through your goggles. What are you firing again? A laser gun? Okay, so you can actually see the heat of the blast kind of going in the direction of the creature, but it veers off between, as its movements or whatever. So it goes right past it. So you did not make contact. Ermidon. Rungus is at the hatch and getting ready to come in. You have a held action from before and your current action now.
All right. Rungus is inside.
He's not inside yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna start repairing.
Okay.
It makes the most sense.
Do you have like electrical engineering? Or what skill
I
you
mean,
got?
I've got a month's worth of electrical engineering.
Not real
Don't
life.
need to fry, man.
Radio.
Hey,
General-
welcome, Raiders.
Another raid.
No, no. All the raids tonight.
Just in time to watch us die by fish god penis.
Right. So I got general repairs and maintenance, mechanics, basic.
Also, could I get a shout out for those guys?
I'm already on it.
Awesome, thank you.
The
TC game nights.
yeah, that's pretty much the best ones I have.
All right.
Oh, electronics, basic.
Yeah, we can roll with that.
Okay, sweet. Sweet. I have a 60% in it, and I rolled a 56.
Fantastic. All right. Yeah, you're able to get some of the more simple stuff done that the sub needed to get taken care of.
Okay.
And then
And then I can assume Rungus entered at this point.
yeah, we'll kind of do it as a simultaneous thing. Yeah.
What are you doing in here?
I rip the thing out of my mouth and go, whoa! There's a giant creature in the cave!
Yep.
Like giant! And the fish god we're here to see is there, and this thing's like the dragon we fought. We need your help! And there's morons, they're in there fighting it, I think.
Oh, they're our best chance. What about that cube in that one crazy place?
You mean the orb?
No, you would make forget it. Computer, are you good by yourself?
Oh yeah, brother. I'll fix it in no time.
All right. I'm gonna finish my drink, suit up, and let's go. And I'm gonna head out the airlock.
I'm gonna shove the thing back in my mouth and follow him.
All right.
Do you have the air breather?
Oh,
You have an air breather?
I don't know why.
Oh, you had a suit,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know why I say I use a mug. It's really like the suit just feeds.
It's
Just
theatrics.
shoots it into your
See those
bloodstream.
beer helmets?
The straws.
You like the pageantry
Yeah,
of it.
it's more so like one side's beer, and one side's like I don't know, so some oatmeal type shenanigans slop.
Something
But
dwarves like to
one
eat.
feeds me, one keeps me hydrated.
Sort of.
So,
Sort of.
I'm gonna head on out, and do I still have a move action?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna, and I don't see it at all, right, in the ink.
Correct. You kind of see off
Okay.
in the distance, like where this big mucky cloud is or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, go ahead and
I screwed up my action.
go ahead and do me the your another saving throw for versus magic.
Okay. Is there any way I could have like tried to link up radios with the ship?
Yeah, we can say you did that.
Okay. You said magic?
Yes, please.
Is that fear?
This is not fear now.
Okay, so typical magic.
Yep.
What's that? Sorry, it's the hammer plus everything else. Da-da-da. Oh
Oh,
shit!
nice.
I'm sorry. Oh shenanigans.
Okay, so
That one.
You said it again.
so yeah, like you can kind of you have a little bit better vision through this. Like you can actually see it kind of moving around, so it's less solid to you and more shadowy in the sense.
The ink
Yep.
is more. Okay, so it's like ink.
All right, so so you've used 2 actions. It's going to take you 2 to get back over into that direction, over where everything's going on. All right, and then the creature. Okay, Billy. Billy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick.
Sure.
Late for you. Ha 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 ha.
Obviously, like I'm headed towards the fight and such.
Mhm.
I want to keep in mind that I want to try to have constant contact with the AI
Okay.
to let me know where it's at. And my question is, how fast do I like go with these like jet propulsion things?
You can move at a pretty decent pace. Actually, that's true. You did put the jet thing on here. So actually, I'll only have it take 1 action to get it back over there, since you're motorized.
Well, the question is like how much like eventually I'm trying to figure out if I move faster than it, and like also I'm going to be using it while using my hammer and speeding by it or up to it.
So you don't have enough information to tell that because it's really just kind of been maneuvering around in the same area. It hasn't really been like darting like sprinting or moving around. It's just kind of been, kind of back and forth. It's doing the stick and move type of maneuvers right now, basically. And you've only observed it actually in the sub with the radar or sonar, or whatever. So,
and it still didn't really move around that much.
Right.
All right. One last question.
Yes.
Can I steal another water?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Thank you.
All right. That's gonna bring us. Oh, right, Billy. Okay, so Billy, go ahead and roll me another parry with the minus. What is it? -6 with your adjustments. Okay, not enough. So this time, let's get these other things out of there. This time its face just comes right up to yours and just like bites you right on the shoulder, and does 8 points of damage to your armor. And then it kind of backs away because it doesn't really like the taste of your armor. All right, Rungus. You made it in the sub. You talked to Ermidon. He has bolted out and started heading in the direction. What are you doing at this point?
Following him, trident in hand, swimming as fast as I can.
Fantastic. Dwyer.
Do I perceive anything else? Or just his ass?
Yeah, just a small dwarven ass. But his armor has this little, these little propellers on it now that are,
That's cute.
projecting him farther, faster than you.
Cool. I see that, I'm intrigued that he has little propellers.
I'm out speeding him, right?
And noticing that I've never noticed.
I mean,
that
how
before.
else are you supposed to mix that cake? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like little mixers. Get it?
So Dwyer, you're feeling the movements all around you, but you're not seeing anything.
But I feel movements from every which way.
Yep.
Shit.
You almost get a little bit of a sense of panic about it because, again, you can't tell what's what direction.
Can we figure out some way to roll for where I would perceive the last motion from? That's the direction I'm gonna snap shoot with my gun.
Yes.
How would you like me to do this?
So it's going to be the same concept. You still have the penalty, but I'm only going to keep it at that -5 because it is big.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And if it's that close to you, running in and striking like that, there's usually a good shot.
Usually, yeah, but I got a 3.
Yep. So again, you're just kind of firing off into the darkness. I told you this is going to be a tough one. All right. Billy. Is Billy frozen? Oh, no, there he is. Okay. I think you're muted. Billy,
Hello?
you got no sound. Oh, there you are.
I'm gonna take another shot at him.
All right. Is this another aim shot or?
Yeah, it's an aim shot.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Then that's still good enough. That's still good enough to hit, actually. So yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Nine. Okay. All right. So you fire blast off at this thing. You see the laser. It makes contact. But with infrared, I mean, you can't really tell any kind of like battle damage or anything like that. You just know that that heated line goes right into the body of this thing. All right, Ermidon, you have arrived.
Arrived at your destination.
And again, as you get closer, you can still kind of see through this for whatever reason. Again, everything's still blurry-ish, but you generally can work out the forms of who's who and what's what.
Alright, well, I'm gonna speed up to the fish and attack it.
Alright. What are you using?
My hammer, of course.
Fantastic. Go ahead and give me a strike roll. You do not have to take the penalty.
What do you mean? Oh, never mind. I was just asking dumb stuff. Oh, no. Yeah, that's pretty much a not hit.
Yeah, with hand to hand. Yeah, it's not going to be good enough. So you pull your hammer back and you go to take a swing, and you kind of are like forget to slow down a little bit, and you overjudge it. So like you're swinging as it's like you're going past, and you just kind of miss.
Okay.
Billy, it's you again.
Oh, it's you again.
It's you again.
All right, I'll take another shot at him.
That's good enough to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. 8. All right. Give me a perception check too, actually. Okay, good. So you've seen a lot of combat, and you fought a lot of creatures over the times that you've worked for the coalition and stuff. The one thing that you are kind of feeling like with this is this thing, like, even though you're hitting it, it doesn't seem to be reacting like it's bothered too much by it.
Okay.
So, I'll leave you with that. Ermidon, it's back to you.
It's fantastic having 6 attacks per round. Yeah, I'm gonna swing by again and go to attack it.
All right. Roll that strike. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Okay.
All right, roll me some damage.
Okay. I don't have to confirm crit.
No.
Oh, thank God. I hate that game concept.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
4d6. Plus. $34.
All right, and since it's a nat 20, we'll double it. So 68.
I'm like my own torpedo over here.
Yeah, you spin back around. You get your bearings. You spin back around, and you just thrust yourself right at it, and you get a good thwack on this thing. And like, I mean, you feel it like reverberate on this thing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up don't know why I don't pull this up every time ahead of time. I'm so stupid.
No, just silly.
My critical chart. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay, that's 77.
I know. I'm calling for blood here too, Marilyn Mon.
Okay.
MD Mon.
Blood?
So you actually hit it in its face. There's a crack that you can actually audibly hear, even though it's underwater. It's going to lose its next 3 attacks. And then let me check one other saving throw here.
Does that proceed into next round of combat as well? Oh, damn.
Okay, yep, and that's it. So, and of course you did double damage, so that's good.
I did something useful, guys.
Rungus. It takes your final action to get you back, but you're there. You see the big wall of darkness in front of you. Ermidon has disappeared into it. But you're now there, outside of it.
Okay.
Dwyer. You can say something if you want, but that's pretty much,
Oh, that was my.
Yeah, that was my
action.
You had to take 2 actions to get back. So that was your second
Got it.
or your
Okay.
4th and 5th.
I'm gonna call out with bubble sounds, like this, like almost a questioning sort of tone.
Okay. You know what? Everybody give me a perception roll. See if you can actually hear that underwater.
Of course I get a great roll for that.
Dwyer, you hear your loved one just making all kinds of bubbling, moaning noises behind you.
I'm going to turn around and swim in that direction.
He turns his neck, so it makes good on that. Armand and Billy, did you guys roll perceptions?
Sorry, I knocked my camera.
Oh, you're good.
Let me.
4.
Okay. Yeah, you're too engrossed in what you're seeing. Armand, you doing perception roll?
Sorry. I was just making sure I don't have any perception rolls.
Oh, bonuses. Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't have any.
It's not uncommon.
I make it up in other things, like drinking beer.
And rolling 17s. So you also hear Rungus, and you can actually see him just outside of the field of the darkness that's around. And he's just kind of standing there, kind of. But you don't know what it means. You just see him kind of like acting funny, basically.
Now, can he breathe in the water?
He can hold his breath for a very long time, but he cannot breathe.
Yeah, and we're also at the bottom of the sea, which this special device allows us to not be crushed to death, presumably. But maybe this is fantasy and somewhat, so maybe that's not as much of a concern here. But
I lagged at the beginning of it, so I gained that we're at such a low depth that it's hard to get oxygen and.
Oh, so I can't breathe underwater. I can just hold my breath a long time.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yes, we are also at the bottom of the sea, which has different dynamics.
All right, so
I'm gonna ask the sub if it can give me a status update on his life
okay,
signs.
I'll be right back to that. So Dwyer, you heard Rungus. You swam in that direction. After just a quick swim, you exit the darkness, and you see him standing there. Yes.
Can we interact freely for a moment? Okay, so I would like to grasp him and hug him.
Oh,
And I'm just gonna stand there and let it happen. I'm just letting it happen.
And it's gonna be a quick hug, so just kind of I'm glad you're alive, and push you away immediately, and then I'm gonna start pantomiming things. Okay. I'm pointing in the cave. Pointing to me. And I'm pointing back to the cave.
Dwyer in his head is thinking, "We don't have time. We can do that later."
Like somebody redeem a suggestive or something.
And then I'm going to continue to pound my fist into my open hole.
Everything I've ever wanted, and we can't. But all you hear is blah, 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 blah.
Okay. So then I'm gonna go to like this. I'm gonna pretend to be a big. I'm gonna be like big thing, big, and I'm gonna go swimming action, and I'm gonna say point to this, and then they point to the cave. I say I'm a big thing again, and then say big thing, and then go like this cave. And I say, and then point to you, and then go.
Is it bad that even having meta knowledge of what's going on, I have no clue what the hell he's trying to convey here?
The best I can do.
Rungus is just sitting, or Dwyer's just sitting here thinking in his head like, yeah, the cave would be an excellent place to bang, but there's a giant fucking fish god over here.
Oh man.
Dwyer's gonna hold his action because he's literally just standing here like confused as fuck.
All right.
Thanks, Rungus. You took my action away from me.
So Billy's next.
Oh, I thought I had that.
You do, but you're after Billy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We need more bubble conversations.
I think you might be muted again.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at my character sheet. All right. I want to. Can I throw one of my flares and get some visibility?
You can try.
I'd like to try to do that so I can maybe ascertain if I can figure out what the creature is or if it's hurt.
Okay. All right. So you take your flare out, you crack it, and you kind of like drop it down to like light up the area or whatever. Or do you want to hold on to it? I'm surprised I should ask that.
I got 4, so I'll probably light one, throw it, and then hold.
Okay. How far are you throwing? Like you're just trying to get it like in between you where you and the monster are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you do that. You throw it down there. You obviously your thermals you can see the flare and stuff. It doesn't really change much other than seeing a new heated object there. But if you're trying to look without your thermals, you can kind of see there's a light, but it really is just kind of like lighting up like all the debris and stuff that's in the water around you. And again, the closest thing I can think of is if you were in fog and you just had like a light somewhere in the fog. You kind of like see that it's back there, but you can't really see the details of it.
Okay. Guess I'll take another shot at it then.
All right. Roll the strike.
Choose
7.
your
All right.
character.
So that's actually not enough to hit. You're gonna shoot that laser in this direction or whatever. But it's just gonna go kind of like right over its head. It's very close, but did not make contact. All right, Ermidon, you were asking for status update on the sub. The sub says, "Oh, I just need a few more minutes, man. We're almost there." Ooh, yeah.
All right. Well, I meant if it had sensors on like life signs. I guess it doesn't.
Nope. Just basic sonar.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna attack the fish again.
All right. Roll your strike.
Let's do this. I rolled a 9.
All right. For hand-to-hand, that's actually good enough. So go ahead and roll your damage.
How the hell? All right. 33.
All right. The two, you and Billy, who actually have some kind of visibility in the sense of movement.
I am.
You notice since Erm first hit it in the head, it hasn't done a lot of movement. So it's still generally about in the same area. All right. That brings us to the end of the round. Dwyer, do you want to use your last held action? I'm
so confused. I'm just gonna shoot. Because now I'm outside of it now,
Yeah.
right? So I'm gonna turn to the cloud and just take a pot shot.
All right.
Might as well. I don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
Still -5.
Yes. Hey!
Nat 20!
All right.
Hey,
Go ahead and roll that damage.
And that beautiful 1d6. All that work for
But so
4 damage.
So what I do is I always do double damage on that 20, and then I always roll on a crit roll to see what the effect is on said creature.
Nice.
So there's always some kind of thing.
Nice.
So with that, there's gonna be another headshot.
Oh, I was going for his cloaca.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So, how much damage was that again? It was
4.
All right, so 8 total. So you've actually, well, you wouldn't know this, but Billy. Well, actually, no, Billy's still only seeing thermal. Ermidon, you actually see this one shot that hit it in its head, very close to where you hit it, has actually like kind of almost bored like a little bit of a hole there, and it's actively like bleeding out of this hole. So it's taking some severe head
Find out if
damage.
a god can bleed. The Sparta
What?
reference again.
All right.
Do I get to torpedo through it?
All right. So I know time's weird and we got a late start. It's up to you guys if you guys want to try to go through another round. I don't want to push things if people got stuff to do, but yeah, it's totally up to you guys. Or we can pause here and pick up in 2 weeks.
I feel like if we get started on another round and it ends up dragging, I'd hate to have to stop in the middle
Sure.
of a round. Yeah.
Well, then we're at a good stopping point. Not bad, to be honest, considering I know what you guys are dealing with and you guys don't.
I'm just so upset that like if only Dwyer and Rungus could communicate in some other way. Well,
Right.
if that could happen, then there would be no misunderstanding about what Rungus was saying.
So that's the fun thing about Rifts is, again, like there's different ways to make things more challenging than just, another big bad thing. So,
Because now Dwyer's just like, there's a lot of like mixed messaging going on here. Like, Rungus seems like he doesn't understand courtship rituals, and then all of a sudden he's sitting there slamming his fist into an open hole, pointing at the cave, pointing at both me and him. What am I supposed to do with that?
we'll find out.
You only caught the hole, the finger in the hole. You didn't pay
Stop
attention
listening
to
after
the
that.
hole.
You didn't finger in the hole, and then you started slamming, man.
But I did this too.
Oh yeah, you did this. That cleared everything up. Yeah. It did for you.
So find out how that interpretation goes in 2 weeks.
I desperately want to tell you, but it's too much meta knowledge, and it will undermine the total confusion that's going on in this.
No, I love the confusion. It was really easy for me to play confused because I was fucking confused.
All right, so we got things coming up in the next week here. Starting with Saturday, the continuation of the other Rifts campaign that we have, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Megaverse, which is Saturday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we have a new cast member joining this week, so come pay attention to that. Then we've got what is it? Sunday is Tomb of Annihilation. We just met some new friends, actually. So we're starting a partnership, and we'll see how that plays out, because that can be exciting as we battle the undead in the jungles of Chult. Then Monday, I believe we are back for Star Trek after a week off. So we will find out what the hell is going on, because it is just chaos aboard the Norway right now. As is typical of our streams here on Lords and Ladies of Fate. Then, Tuesday, we'll be back for Conan, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, Billy, are you doing a show next week? All right, so we'll be back for that. Any particular games we're going with next week?
RPG next week.
Cool.
Maybe some Celesta, maybe something else.
All right. And then we've got Wednesday. We will have off this week because we're going to be doing a live event here with everybody together on Thursday to continue our Star Wars campaign, which will be very exciting for everybody.
Excited.
Yeah, and if you thought this was crazy, just wait until we're all in the same goddamn room.
Yeah. And with some fine drinks that I will be preparing for people. It'll be a sensory experience that you guys, the audience, can watch as it happens. I'll be serving fuzzy tauntauns and pop rock margaritas.
You're making the decision I made to drive home immediately after the stream.
Don't be small.
Very,
Are
very
you driving
unfortunate.
home afterwards?
I have to work
he's
in the
gotta work.
morning Friday.
You can't get off of that shit?
I could, but I shouldn't.
How much do I have to pay you to make up for your work day?
You did like $200. It's a Friday. I'm probably gonna make over $200. So
It's probably worth that.
How about $350?
How about-
I-
How about
yeah, you give me $350 and I'll quit my job right now.
No, you don't need to quit. You just need to take off that shit, and then we'll put a GoFundMe together for you this week.
I'm not doing a GoFundMe.
No, I'm doing
a day
GoFundMe
off of
so you
work.
can have off.
That's ridiculous. There are people who literally need health care. And they need your GoFundMe dollars more than I do.
Gosh, the nobility.
All right,
Very
so
well.
So yeah, come watch. It's gonna be fun for everybody, I think, and there'll be tiny drinks for Armand, but he'll still be able to participate.
And by the way, anybody listening from outside of the United States is completely mortified by the conversation we just had. What do you mean you need a GoFundMe to take a day off work? What is this?
And there'll be more surprises because that's what I like to do. Yeah, surprise everybody with things. So tune in because it'll be good. Until then, we're gonna raid Gnome Annie. So everybody, only be just annoying enough to let them know that we arrived, say hi, and support other streamers. So bye, everybody.
Peace.